tell us about what a ranger is versus maybe another soldier.
Well, Ranger again is it's a special operation organization that deploys around the world on a moment's notice. Its headquarters of the 75th Ranger Regiment is at Fort Benning, Georgia. Has 3 geographically dispersed battalions, one in Savannah, Georgia, one at Fort Lewis, Washington, one at Fort Benning, Georgia, along with the regimental headquarters, and then some other special organizations underneath it as well. It's the only unit that's been constantly deployed since 9/11 in the Army. And so they were the unit that jumped in to secure an airfield shortly after 9/11, and they've been constantly deployed. They do generally small special operation raids or special operation units that no other organizations in the Army can do, and they work with other special operations units quite frequently. So they are specially selected. You have to volunteer for it, and they have a very selective assessment and selection process for anyone to get into it, no matter where you're at in the organization. So whether you're the senior leader being selected to come in or the individual enlisted ranger coming in, you have to go through a very specialized selection and assessment process. I had commanded a battalion, and then I was selected to command the regiment. So after I commanded the battalion, I went to the Army War College, and then after that, I took command of the Ranger Regiment. So I was very comfortable with the organization because I'd served in it multiple times. I had commanded its subordinate, unit, the battalions, and I'd been the operations officer in both the regimental headquarters and in a battalion. So I was very comfortable in operations. And I remember after about 2 months into command of the regiment, and the regiment has about 3,000 at that time, about 2,200 Rangers in it. Today it has almost 4,000 Rangers in it. But I remember my executive officer walking in one day and telling me, you're the best operations officer in the Ranger Regiment. And so his message, I said, Tim, I'm not trying to be the best operator. He says, I know you're not trying to be, but you are. But if you allow our operations officers to do his job, he will be the best operations officer in the regiment.